Come As You Are by Nirvana. This is from Nevermind. This has been the first riff for countless beginners to learn, but there's so much for all levels to get from this great song. I'm playing this on acoustic, more akin to how Nirvana played it on that MTV Unplugged live in New York. This is in E flat tuning. That's what I'm tuned to now. So this E major chord sounds like an E flat. The original is D standard tuning, so tuned down a whole step. Bear that in mind when you learn this, but this works great for electric or acoustic. I will show you the differences. But here's that iconic opening riff. The only other sections to the song other than that are the pre-chorus, which is an F sharp sus4, played like this, to an A major, 1 bar of each. That repeats 4 times. A middle 8. Now I swear I don't have a gun, which on acoustic is played as a B bar chord or even just a B power chord, to a D major chord. That repeats 4 times. And then we have a solo which can be played on acoustic. And it's a slide on acoustic, whereas on electric, it's a bend up. I've taught that solo on YouTube in a separate video. That's part of my free 10-day lead guitar series, so check that out if that's more what you're into, the lead guitar stuff. But let's have a close-up on this fantastic riff. To learn this riff, it's best to assign your index finger to fret 1 of string 6 and your middle finger to fret 2. So whenever I say 1, or the first fret, we're playing fret 1 with that index finger, and fret 2 is always with the middle finger. That will be needed on string 5 as well, so that middle finger is going to have to move. But the first bar, and the lead into the first bar, is 0, 0, 1, 2, 0, 2, 0, 2, 2, 1. And then we get into the second bar. So recap over that, super slow. 3, 4, 0, 0, 1, 2, 0, 2, 0, 2, 2, 1. Repeat that a couple of times to get it memorized. From there it's 0, 2, 0, 0, 2, 0, 1. Now whether you keep each finger down, for example, or whether you lift them off and have them bleed out is entirely up to you, but I think on the original it's kind of, everything's bleeding out, so just keep these fingers down. When I say 2 to 0, you don't have to lift them off. Just keep it down and let it ring out like a chord. Let's have a really slow recap of this. And if you want this broken down even slower, I've done like a total beginner version of this on YouTube, which I'll link to in the top of the screen now. 1, 2, 3, 0, 0, 1, 2, 0, 2, 0, 2, 2, 1, 0, 2, 0, 0, 2, 0, 1, and repeat. I am often going between string 6 and 5 in this manner, with a down pick and then an up pick. It's fine to anchor your pinky here if you want, or rest your wrist, which I often prefer, especially when I'm stood up, playing it in this fashion. But keep the movement as small as possible and kind of pick from under the string to out. If you're struggling with the speed, that's a real technique to get down. Let's have a recap one last time. 2, 3. That's the riff. If you need more help with single string picking like that, check out my 14-day late stage beginner program, because you might be more comfortable with strumming, but you need a bit more help with the picking. We have tab on screen, jam tracks, everything you need to be able to lift your game from being a total beginner to an intermediate player, bridging that gap between beginner and intermediate, especially with a lot more picking and lead stuff. That's my recommendation if you need more help with this level of tutorial. But let's have a look at the pre-chorus now, which is this F sharp sus4, which I would play like this as a 2nd fret bar to having fingers 2, 3 and 4 on the 4th fret of strings 3, 4 and 5, or you can even play this kind of like we can do the B chord with a flat 3rd finger, again on strings 3, 4 and 5, fret 4. It then goes to an A major, that's one way, or that's another way. Down, down, up, up, down, up, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And when I'm counting 1 and 2 and 3, it's just a strumming 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Repeat that 4 times. Let's play that together. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll play different. That's another option. Repeat, repeat. Then the chorus section, or the no I don't have a gun section, is B major or a B power chord to a D major played in open position on the MTV Unplugged. And that's the same kind of strumming pattern as in the chorus. 2, 3, 4. Will I swear? No, I don't have a gun. And it repeats 4 times. This is the 3rd time. Then we're back to the riff. And the only other section is the solo. Played like that on the acoustic version, and it's just a bend on the electric version, but we don't tend to bend these wound strings, these phosphor bronze strings. I like to use my middle finger for this because it's easier for the string 2 to ring out rather than string 1, which I'm more used to playing kind of flatter like this to do vibrato techniques and stuff, and I have it on the inside of the 1st finger. So I recommend the middle finger. Up to you which you use. I can't remember which Kurt uses. Check out the video to find out what he uses. But importantly, it's fret 6 on its own, on string 3, middle finger, and then 9 and 11 with string 2 also, string 3 and 2 together. Single note together. That happens twice. After the 3rd one, slide to 13 and come back down the same frets you already have. 1, 2, 3, 6, 6, 6, 6, 9, 11, 6, 9, 11, 6, 9, 11, 13, 11, 9. And I'm stopping string 2 ringing out when I play 6 by having that middle finger a little bit flatter. Not lifting it here, purposely flat. The angle of that middle finger is dictating whether that string 2 rings out. And that is all sections to this fantastic song. Highly recommend get straight on, play this along to the MTV Unplugged version, or even the original recording if you want to jam along. I'll leave a link in the top of the description to all my other free Nirvana song tutorials, all in one place, including a Nirvana player study. But if you need more help with the techniques that we've looked at here, highly recommend checking out my 14-day late stage beginner program, because it's just got that little bit more picking help, along with introductions to some of the harder chords and solo concepts that we start to introduce in this song. Check that out if you want more help from me, and I'll see you next time.